A very good morning, students. I hope you all are fine and doing well and safe at home. Now, I would like to welcome you to the new academic session of Class 6 online teaching. I am Mrs. Kalpana Dore and I would be taking your English literature, English language and computer application subjects. So now today, we'll start with the subject English literature. See children, even if you don't have your books, need not panic. I have sent the scanned pages of chapter 1, Gulliver in Lilliput. So you can see those scanned chapter, read them, and then it will be easy for you to follow the video. So now let us begin with the reading of the chapter. Here this is your class 6 new trend in English reader, the Earth series Evergreen. And here we have the first chapter, Gulliver in Lilliput. So let us start. Here's something about the author it's given here. I would read that. The following simplified extract is from Gulliver's Travel by Jonathan Swift. Gulliver, a doctor of an English ship, gets shipwrecked in the Atlantic. Somehow, he reaches an island which is inhabited by very little people. Here inhabited means populated. He goes to sleep. What happens when he wakes up? Now this story, this extract or a part of a story is from Gulliver's Travel. Okay. Now this was written by Jonathan Swift as it is clearly given here. And it is a story of various adventures of Gulliver. Gulliver was actually a surgeon and he used to love traveling. So now let us come to the story. You would find few words underlined over here. So these underlined words are the hard words for you. You need to write them in your notebook as well as learn the hard spellings. Okay? Now let us begin. I attempted to rise but was not able to move. I found my arms and legs were strongly fastened to the ground. Now who is this I over here? Can you tell me? I is Gulliver over here. The meaning of fasten is to tighten or to fix. My hair, which was long and thick, was tied down in the same manner. Besides, I felt several strings all over my body. Several strings means he was tied up with ropes. I could only look upwards. I heard a strange noise around me. But as I lay on my back, I could see nothing. In a little time, I felt something alive moving on my left leg. Advancing quietly forward over my body, it came almost up to my chin. Bending my eyes downward as much as I could, I saw that it was a little man, hardly 6 inches high, with a bow and arrow in his hands. I felt at least 40 more men of the same kind following the first. I was greatly astonished and cried out so loudly that they all ran back in fear. Here the meaning of astonished is surprised. So he was in great surprise and he shouted. He was wondering who were these men and he shouted in fear. Some of them, as I was afterwards told, were hurt in leaping from my sides to the ground. However, they soon returned. One of them, who ventured so far as to get a full view of my face, lifted up his hands and eyes in admiration. So now here the word ventured means to do something adventurous. That man who was climbing up, who was peeping onto his face, he was wanting to know what kind of this man looked like. Okay. Here admiration means it means to look with respect. Okay, to admire or to look with respect. crying out in a loud and clear voice, Hakina Dengul. Now this Hakina Dengul is a native word of the Lilliput. So this is a native language or a native word used by the people of Lilliput. The others repeated the same word several times, but I did not know what they meant. I lay all this while, as the reader may believe, in great uneasiness. Now here the word uneasiness means he was not very uncomfortable, because he was being tied up with strings, so he was not very comfortable. He could not move his hands and legs, neither his face, neither any part of his body. At last, struggling to get loose. Now here the word struggling means to try hard. I was fortunate enough to break the strings and pull out the pegs that fastened my left arm to the ground. Now here fortunate means he was the lucky one to set himself free. At least his head was free to move to and fro. And here the word peg means it is a piece of metal used to push into the ground to keep one of the ropes of the tent. Now when the tents are being built, they are being tied to the peg. A big nail, you can say. Pegs are big nails which are buried deep inside the ground. Okay. With a strong pull which gave me great pain, I loosened a little the strings that tied down my hair on the left side, so that I was just able to turn my head about 2 inches. So he moved his head to and fro. With that process, he could loosen the rope which was tied round his head, and he could turn little bit left and right to watch what was actually happening. But the little men ran off a second time before I could catch them. There was a great cry when that happened, and after it had finished, I heard one of them cry aloud, Tolgo Phonak. Now this word Tolgo Phonak is a native word used by the people of Lilliput. In an instant, I felt 100 arrows hit my left hand, which pricked. Pricked means it hurted him, pierced into his body, it hurted him badly. Like so many needles. Besides, other arrows went into the air, falling on my body, and some on my face, which I immediately covered with my left hand. I was in great pain. Now who is I again here? It is Gulliver. He was in great pain, and I tried to get loose. They attacked me again with arrows and spears. They had bow and arrow, and along with them they were having this spear. Now what is this spear? This spear is a long pole with a sharp pointed end, and generally it is used for hunting as well as for protecting oneself. Soldiers used to use it. Luckily, I had on me a leather coat which protected me. He had worn a leather coat, and through which the spears or the arrow hit him not so hardly. I thought it best to be still until I could free myself. As for the attackers, I believed I could face the greatest armies they could bring against me if they were of the same size as the one I saw. But when the people observed that I was quiet, they stopped their attack. When this Gulliver did not utter a word, and he was facing all the challenges that these army people were attacking him, were throwing bows and arrows on him, so he was not reacting to it. So finally they stopped the attack. By the noise I heard, I knew their number had increased. About 4 yards from me. Now this 4 yards is the distance between the man Gulliver and the soldiers. Against my right ear, I heard a noise like that of people at work. Turning my head that way, as much as the strings would permit me, I saw that a stage had been built. Erected here it means to build. About 1.5 feet from the ground. It held 4 of the men who used a ladder to climb up to it. So they had built a ladder next to his right ear, and the small men or the Lilliputians, they were climbing up to his left ear. One of the men, who seemed to be an officer, made me a long speech from this stage, but I understood nothing. Now this Gulliver did not understand the native language of Lilliput, so he could not follow what that soldier or that officer was trying to say. Okay, so now till here we'll finish our class, and I would like to give you the hard words. You need to write all the underlined hard words. You can follow them clearly in the scan pages which I have sent you before, and write them in your FAIR or your rough notebook if you have, and then learn these spellings. Okay, pronounce them, try to read them loud, and learn these spellings. Along with this, I would like to give you few new words to be added in your vocabulary. Okay, these are 10 words which we have gone through the reading right now. Now these words are, the first one is inhabited, second is attempted, third is astonished, fourth is ventured, fifth is admiration, sixth is uneasiness, seventh is struggling, eighth is pegs, ninth is loosened, and 10th is spears. Now for all these 10 words, you need to find out the meaning from the dictionary. Okay, and try to learn these word meanings. So when we start with the second session, we'll be completing the chapter, and I'll be asking whether you have done this work or not. Okay, so with this we wind up with the class today. Thank you children, and God bless you.